EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. Well, now how about this return? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2nd and 5. Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Ritter to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Ritter dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Set.
On first down, Ritter. They'll roll him out right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First down. Here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now is a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Ritter on the fourth down try. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Escaping the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. 97. Ritter will set up to throw it. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Oh, he bowls over it. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 43 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
43 rail. Drill, 52.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Ritter back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ritter from the gun. And complete to Drake London. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Back to the ground with Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's caught at the 2. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of them. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his right. That one deep for London. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Shot, 17, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Buying time to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the